you have one picture. Let's see. Oh, snap! So we got Damarion. Alright. Okay, so he's just starting out. And as you can see, he just has little curls. Your hair is going to lock up over time, obviously. And as you can see, the sections are basically already there. And he's going to have a lot of dreadlocks based on how this looks. But of course, some can combine and like start merging into others. But you're at the very beginning stage, I believe. And don't get discouraged by anything. Stick to the process. I know a lot of people get in like the quote-unquote ugly, which I don't think this is the ugly stage. It really just depends on how you look at it. And I say appreciate your hair at every state it's at, because I appreciated my hair at where it's at. And it's all about being patient and sticking through with the process, because so many people get discouraged and then they're just like, all right, I'm just going to take my dreadlocks out. If you just stick with the process, you'll be there in what feels like no time. But basically, I like your hair. Don't get discouraged if you think it's too short. Don't get discouraged if you don't think your hair is locking up. It all takes time, especially in the very beginning stages. So that's all I have to say for that. So we have Sosa the GOAT. Oh! So it looks like he had like some type of style in maybe barrel twist or braids. And like this is a nice state because it looks like his hair is almost like already locked up. I don't know which method he started with. He may have started with like twisting with gel or something. That's the only thing I don't know what he started out with, honestly. And it looks like he has a high top set of dreads. So yeah, I think he has like a high top set of dreads if I'm not mistaken. And this is a picture of I guess when he started. And you can see he probably started out with, I think, maybe like sponge rub, actually. Unless that was just how he rocked his hair, but I don't know. And if they're not already locked up, they will lock up over time, as long as they stay in that form, like I said. So Malcolm, this is when he first started. Oh, they already look like straight up just locked up dreads when he first started. But yeah, you do see there's a lot of shrinkage too. Like that's the thing. That's something I never really experienced, because as you see, boom, I have like I have like no shrinkage. Like it does come down a little bit, but I think it's because I didn't wash my hair that much. And when you wash your hair scrunches up and gets curly. And I never really washed my hair that much before I had dreads. It's funny because I wash my hair more now with dreads than I did before without dreads, which is kind of crazy. That's one thing about starting out, like you have a lot of shrinkage, because his hair should be like my length, and even that stage looks really cool. It looks like he probably started out with 2-strand twists, and he says he's almost 4 months in. Yeah, I'm almost positive he started out with 2-strand twists. If he didn't, I'll be surprised. All right. I see them. And again, high top. I remember when high top dreads wasn't a thing. I was one of the first people, I feel like, to get high top dreads. Like, not high top dreads, but like twists on the top. And like, I thought it was weird because I never saw anybody do it. I may have not been the first one to do it, obviously, but it was weird because I didn't know people did it, so I thought it was weird. But high top dreads are really cool. It's like a big thing that took off. And you see, he has like, it looks like he has less dreadlocks in the back, and they're thicker in the back, and they're flatter in the back. But that will really round out over time, especially if you just mess with them and round them out with your fingers too. But that's not really necessary. They round out over time. And even if they stay flat, that's fine. And it doesn't look like he really gets retwists often, so it looks like he's probably like semi-free forming. At this stage, at this point, his hair is definitely locking up, as you can see. Yeah, that's just his hair looks really cool. But as you can see, the top of his hair is kind of matted, and that's how mine was, and that's just a normal thing for dreadlocks. Like, and there is a little bit of lint in his hair, which I don't, you know, I'm sorry I'm pointing all this out, but that's how my hair was too. And I actually think some lint locked up into my hair, so that's a big thing. Any lint you find in your hair, you might want to pick it out, because if you don't, it might lock up inside of your hair, which that's how my hair was. But yeah, man, your dreads look really, really cool. Now we have Deandre, Dre. All right, we gotta accept this. And you have one picture. Let's see. Oh, snap! Oh. Where's my phone? Where did my phone go? Oh, it's right here. I don't know if it's a drip. Yo, his hair looks really cool. The reason being is he has a ton of dreads. Like, look at this. Yo, and I think he has a full head of dreads. There's no way he has if he has a high top, then that's a lot of dreads for a high top. Like, he probably has 200 dreads. I'm just being honest. I have 100 dreads, but my dreads don't even look that full. And plus, the dreads are black. I feel like black dreads just look so clean and just, I don't know. But his hair is like so full. That's a really cool look. And you see there is kind of like a few on the side that look longer, but they may not be long, because that's how my hair is. You see my hair on the side looks like it's longer. Like the hair on the side seems to go lower, but that's only because like my hair kind of drops. I almost have like kind of a drop fade, but not really, because like my hair isn't all the way on the top of my head. but it's just a little bit above my ears. It just goes down just a little bit. But yo, your dreads are really cool. Like, I have nothing else to say. I should just end the video right there. I'm just kidding, but man, your dreads are really cool. So these are the earlier stages of his hair. Actually, I think he does have a, is that like a high top or like a high taper? Yo, I don't know how, but he has just like so many dreads on his head. That's a lot of dreads you have on your hair. They look really cool, dude. So yeah, that's all I have to say. So we got King Simba, the dreadhead. Oh wow, that's actually very, very different. I've seen undercuts, but not that like tight and small of an undercut. Oh whoa, dreads are really cool actually. Is it bleach? Yeah, it's probably bleach or some type of dye. Hey, yo, that is a really different style. And the dreadlocks are really thick. And obviously they have their hair really maintained. I think they obviously started out with twisting with gel. They look about, I would say, about 5 inches actually, yeah. Probably about 5 or 6 inches to the style and cut. And that is an interesting, cut too. Like, it's not really a fade, but it's just like almost all like balded out. Appreciate it, bro. It's King Simba, the dreadhead on YouTube, and I subbed to you a while back. Love your content, by the way. Stay blessed. You too, stay blessed. Your hair stay blessed. God bless you. And yeah, like, all of you just have like really cool dreads. Like, this video is getting long. So I believe this is sponge rub, but this guy doesn't have a face. I think you have to get that checked out at the doctor or something. Somebody please help me. And basically, like I said, this is how my dreads started. But his dreads, I feel like, will hang down more because his hair isn't sticking up. Because at the beginning stages, like my hair, when I sponged it, it would stick up. But I think for their hair is going to like just come down. Because as you can see, it's already like coming down. But yeah, bro, like your hair, keep on going. Because obviously it's just a process. But we have Dreadhead Cam. That's a clean picture. Oh, and those are clean dreadlocks. But dreadlocks are really thick. Yeah, I think he started out with like 2-strand twists, but like really thick 2-strand twists. Which I really like that style. I really like, you know, thick dreadlocks. I just didn't go with thick dreadlocks myself because when I was starting, I didn't really focus on the size. I just focused on like locking them up because that was the biggest focus. I didn't really care about anything else. As long as I had dreads on my head, I didn't care how skinny or thick or what. I just wanted dreads. And obviously with the headband, you know, that tops it all off, you know, keeps it clean and all that stuff, or makes it look clean, you know. I haven't really ever rocked that style before. In fact, let me rock that style real quick. All right, this ain't really a headband, but you know, it's cool. It's something. It's like one of those little winter things for like when it's cold and stuff. But let's see how it looks. Oh yeah, this actually looks clean. But yeah, man, keep going. We got Amir, HBK Groovy. Yo, sup, TheMunchBowl dread review. I'm mostly into like my dreads, some two strand. Regular dreads, I'll be at 2 months on June 16th. If I have buds, basically what it means. Alright, so yeah, his hair is definitely like locking. I think that's what he asked me, if he has buds. And as you can see, like a good indication is like when see how it's like kind of thick in the middle and kind of skinny at the tip. That's because the hair in the middle, because like I said, so with twisting, your hair is really, really compacted. But after a while, it will puff up. But then once everything's locked up, it will just keep on getting skinnier after that. Usually after 4 months, your hair will start doing this. And really after 4 months, your hair will like be locked up almost by the 8th month. So I think like it's just the middle of his dreads that's locking up, and the tips are kind of just still coiled up. The very tip of it, you see, is just a coil, but the rest of the dreadlock is kind of puffy and frizzy. That's an indication that your hair is locking up, and it almost looks like this dude's hair is already locked up. Okay, so he said he'll be 3 months, and that's how the locking process is. It will start to lock up because like your hair will just be doing like, it'll just be staying there for like the first month, but in 2 months it'll start to do a little bit of something. By the 3rd month, it will actually start like locking up, and in the 4th month it will be locked up enough to the point where your hair, you know, you can wash it and stuff without having to like, without it unraveling. Okay, so those look cool, and like I said, black dreadlocks just look really nice to me because I don't know, it's just like a really clean color. And like you can see the texture and all that stuff really good with it. And as you can see, some of his dreadlocks, you see they're kind of little curls. And like I said, that's another indication that they're locking up, is if it's curling, it's locking up. Your hair is definitely locking up. So basically at like your 7th or 8th month mark, your hair will be like good to go. Like all that will need to be done to it is like all it will need to do is just get longer. Can you do a subscriber dread review? Sure. So these dreads are clean. They're maintained all the way down to the root. That's one thing I really like about dreadlocks. I like dreadlocks that are maintained. I mean, I like all dreadlocks, as y'all can see. Like, I really like dreadlocks that are like really like clean and twisted down to the root. And honestly, I think he may have done interlocking, to be honest. He possibly looks like he's in sort of the beginning stages, probably less than a year. His hair looks locked up, or at least locking up. And his hair looks kind of blonde at the tips. That's one thing I noticed about a lot of people. Their hair is probably getting sun bleached, actually. So I think his hair is like sun bleached at the tips. And if you don't know what sun bleached is where you spend time outside in the sun. Something I barely do, but you know, it's all good. But you know, your hair will like start to lighten up, but just a little bit. It's not going to like get bleached. But your hair is just going to start lightening up because of the sun. But yeah, dreads look like really maintained and nice. That's what I have to say about them. I'm almost certain that he did interlocking, but if he didn't, then that's kind of surprising because they look really tight at the root. But yeah, and this is the last person. And this person just sent them to me today, so this is why I waited. So let's see. Come on. You have the bleach. This looks almost like freshly bleached. And as we can see, this guy has a retwist. I feel like the ideal size for like dreadlocks that are not too thick but aren't too skinny is this size right here. And you can see the bleach is really, really light. I feel like it will darken up a little bit over time because that's how my, I mean, it's kind of weird because mine like fluctuates for some reason. Like some days my bleach seems really bright. Some days it seems kind of dull. So I don't know. I just go through that. Maybe it's just me, but he has another picture. Okay, so these look really clean. And just like the contrast, that's the biggest thing. The contrast between the black hair and the bleached hair, it like makes it a really cool look. And that's why I like black and bleached rather than just all bleached. And plus, everybody's hair would be almost black and bleached if they have naturally black hair because their hair is going to grow out and their new growth would be black. And his tips are blunted, almost all of them. I don't know what he could have started out with. I don't really know. Maybe, I don't know what he started out with. It's kind of hard telling. Actually, his hair almost looks like a break pattern. So maybe he started out with twisting with gel. I don't really know. As well as everybody else, your dreads look really cool, really nice, and keep going. But yeah, my nose was kind of suffering during that video, so I'm gonna go ahead and close this video out. This was probably a two-part, to be honest, because like this is way too hard to be one video. I don't want to make like a, because it's already an hour, but I might edit it down. I don't know how like condensed I could actually make this. So this is most likely going to be a two-part thing, so this is probably the second part. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, for watching these videos. If y'all like them, please make sure I like it. If you want to see more videos from me in the future, please make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications so y'all never miss out on another video from me in the future. And with that being said, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Also, thank you all so much for sending our dreadlocks. I love you all. God bless you all. I hope God blesses you 300-fold. So, yeah. Thank you so much.